In 2013, the Black Forest region, just north of Colorado Springs, Colorado, was struck by a massive forest fire. That fire was burning hardest in the area where I'm sitting right now. That fire ended up costing hundreds of millions of dollars in lost home value and burned thousands of acres. Now, just after this fire, businesses in Colorado Springs started increasing prices for certain goods, including bottled water, food, sleeping bags, and flashlights. Now, many people accuse these businesses of price gouging, essentially trying to take advantage of people in disaster situations who really needed these certain products. Now, although it may seem as though these increased prices, this price gouging, is harmful to consumers, it actually benefits people in disaster situations in the long run. Price gouging performs two critical functions. First, it separates the people who simply want certain products from the people who absolutely need certain products. In a disaster, there are rarely enough goods and enough products to meet the desires of every single person. People will generally want more water or more food than they would in a regular situation. As a result, shortages can often occur. What increased prices do is they force people to prioritize what they purchase. When people have to buy a $20 flashlight instead of a $5 flashlight, they might choose to buy only one instead of buying 3 or 4. This increases the availability of products to all people. The second critical function is that increased prices actually motivate businesses to come in and meet the needs of people in a disaster situation. When a business sees the opportunity for an increased profit by charging larger prices in a disaster region, they're actually motivated to supply to those people, even if there's increased cost or increased risk to supplying and meeting those needs. As a result, products and the things that people absolutely need in a disaster are made much more available when price gouging occurs. Now, oftentimes governments actually try to prevent price gouging because it seems like a bad thing on the outside, but these policies do not benefit consumers. In fact, they make them worse off in the long run because businesses are not motivated to meet the demand in these regions, and people are not forced to prioritize what they purchase. In fact, a recent study conducted by the Journal of Competition Law and Economics found that if anti-price gouging laws had been enacted during Hurricane Katrina, overall welfare would have been reduced by $1.5 to $2.9 billion in just the first 2 months after this disaster. This is a classic example of Milton Friedman's famous warning. He stated that one of the greatest mistakes is to judge a policy by its intentions rather than its results.